Hello, time for another Nerdy Virgin podcast. My name is Joshua Snyder, and I think I need to start by saying that the reason why I am always this close to the camera is because the mic on this phone is really, really good, but only like close up. So like the farther out I get, the more it doesn't pick up, or it does pick up the ambient noise. And you might be saying at this point, well, if you're doing a podcast, why not have, dare I say, a microphone? And you're right about that. You're totally right about that. But just leaning in and going like this is easier than going out and getting a microphone. So I suppose the answer is laziness. That's really kind of where we're at this point. But it's amazing how fast this technology is getting better. And I think pretty soon you're not going to even need a microphone. It probably will just need the phone. And then pretty soon you won't even need the phone. It just will be transmitting our podcasts via our thoughts. And it will never be easier to create content. And everyone will be able to create content. And no one will make any money from it. And that's the future we're headed into. Somewhere in between the robot apocalypse, the nuclear devastation, and the pandemic to end all pandemics. Did I mention this was a comedy podcast? So it is a couple of days before the holidays, specifically Christmas. Hanukkah is full swing now. I think I never know when Hanukkah is. You know how I know when Hanukkah is? When one of my friends who's not Jewish says Happy Hanukkah, and I go yeah, same to you, same to you. I'm terrible at this. I really am. But the holidays are hard for me. My mother passed away in the week before Thanksgiving 2 years ago in November. So, and then we've had some other family tragedy things that have happened, all in like the fall, winter. It's never, I don't know, the fall, winter has just always been kind of a downer, it seems, for my family. So it's sad. It's also sad because I don't have a family, and I feel like if my life doesn't look like what was in the Home Alone movie, at the end of the movie, I guess, not the middle, then somehow I feel lesser than. So there's a lot of me comparing myself to where I think I should be in my life, as opposed to where I actually am in my life, and just feeling, in general, like a lonely, sad, single failure. Did I mention this is a comedy podcast? So that's kind of all the stuff I'm dealing with right now. And, I've noticed that whenever I'm talking, I tend to end a thought and then say "and," even though I don't actually have a thought coming afterwards. I didn't do that just now, but now there's this awkward pause where I have to sit here and feel the feelings that I feel. And actually, they don't feel that bad. There's something to be said for a pregnant pause. Harold Pinter, he was big on it. He would write in the pauses. Playwright, famous playwright of the 20th century. Famous British playwright of the 20th century would write in the pauses. It was very important that as the actor, you had to take the pause because that was a part of the rhythm of the script that he wrote. And I did it again, didn't I, with the "and"? Well, you know what? Maybe one day I'll be famous enough to say, yeah, I just write in "ands," and that's my thing. That's what I do. It's entirely possible. Maybe it's possible. Who knows? Who knows? But, that was different. That was a "but" as opposed to an "and." There you go. Hey, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. So, Spielberg is doing a new movie. I believe it's called Disclosure Day. Am I correct? I could Google it. The computer's right behind me. The computer is right behind me, and I could Google it, but I'm not going to. I don't feel appropriate Googling while we're having this conversation. That's just kind of rude. I think it's called Disclosure Day. Looks like an alien invasion-esque kind of movie. And the trailer dropped last week, and it looks great. I mean, it's Spielberg, people. It's Spielberg. And yet, I feel like there was no excitement. Or was there excitement? I don't know. It didn't seem like it was a trending thing. How are people not trending this? How is a Spielberg trailer dropped? And I want there to be more conversation about it than there is. People should stop their cars and go, wait, a trailer, a Spielberg trailer. Stop the car. We're going to watch it right now. But we can't. We have to get this heart to this this person needs a heart transplant. They can wait an extra 30 seconds while we watch this Steven Spielberg. Multiple Oscar-winning director Steven Spielberg has a new trailer. You stop this car right now, and we watch the trailer right now. But I don't, and maybe it's not just that. I almost feel like that everything that's happening in culture is all being thrown into this giant social media pot. And it's all becoming like the same noise level. Whether it's a major thing happening in politics or a major movie coming out or a scandal here or a tragedy there, it's just kind of this noise. And if you want to kind of dip your head into this cauldron of noise, you can, and you can listen to whatever you want to listen to. But then as soon as you take your head out of it, it's like it's gone. It's very strange to me. Or when, like the time was a show would come out and people would be talking about it for weeks, months, and now something comes out and you talk about it for a day and then it's like it never happened. That's what it feels like. And it could just be me. Perhaps maybe the problem is, I'm not a teenager in a school anymore where it's the same group of people kind of experience everything at the same time. Maybe it's that. I'm not sure. But here's the other thing that's happening too. I'm going to be 44 soon, and the thing that I cannot stand is, and I'm doing this as a comedian, and I watch other comedians doing it. It's the whole, oh, it wasn't like it used to be. It used to be this, but now it's that. And it just, I get sick of that. Like, I don't like getting mad at young people. I really don't. I don't like, throwing Gen Z under the bus. Oh, there's a siren in the distance. This is a reality podcast, okay? Things are happening. We don't stop this podcast for major tragedies, fires, earthquakes. We keep podcasting all the way through. But the thing is that listen. Here's the point I want to make. Am I mad at Gen Z? Yes, but not because of Gen Z. I'm mad at Gen Z because I'm jealous because Gen Z is younger and healthier, and I'm just I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing your joy. It bothers me. I'm the one with the problem because I'm the one who's, hasn't figured it out. But and I'm totally misdirecting anger at you. But at least I acknowledge that. All right? I don't like blaming you for the sake of blaming you. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. But yeah, this Steven Spielberg Disclosure Day looks cool. Starts with a person giving the weather report, then she starts speaking in an alien language, and everyone's freaking out about it. Although then again, now that I think about it, how is everybody watching? Nobody watches the weather report at the same time. Like even that, now that I'm thinking about it, like even that feels a little bit like, oh no, we don't do that anymore. It's like if a weather person were to be doing the weather report and then start speaking an alien language, I think that the first time or the first place we would see it would be somebody doing a react video on TikTok or Instagram about it. Like we're already seeing the commentary before we're seeing the thing. That's the other thing that's happening in this world right now. I feel like I see the commentary of the thing before I see the thing because people are so fast to comment on it. So are we even seeing reality, or are we seeing a comment on reality? I mean, they say that the whole universe could be a simulation. How do we know that this whole universe isn't a commentary? What if this whole universe is a react video to the actual universe? Ooh, think about that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. don't actually smoke a pipe. There's tobacco issues, and it's not good for your body. I'm glad we're covering all this. I am. I'm not. Did I gloss over the sadness? I feel like it's been 3 years now since my mom passed away. Still dealing with it. It's still grief is not a chronological thing. It is and it isn't. It doesn't. It's not something that it's sad and then it's less 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 sad. It comes and it goes, and is always there. I think it was a Neil deGrasse Tyson thing. Or I was watching some video online about the nature of time and the idea that what if everything that was and is and never shall be is all there and here. It's all here. It's all, it's not that it goes away. We perceive that it goes away. But everything is just all right here, and everything exists eternally. And it's only how we our perception of it as being past, present, and future is merely that of perception. And I guess the comforting thing about that is that if that's true and that everything is eternal, then my mom is always there and will always be there, always was there. And there is something comforting in that. Although if you were to ask my mother, she'd say, "I'm still there." Ugh. God, I thought there was an end to this. It's eternal. I was counting on it not being eternal. I was hoping it wasn't going to be eternal. Eternal? All of our aggravation is eternal? Will there never be enough parking where you need there to be parking? That's the eternal question. But, so it's just, the holidays are always, I find them to always be a stressful time. And I perceive that other people are stressed out about the holidays as well. And I see people act out. I see fights break out. I see irritation, frustration happening during the holidays. That then you hit January, and I feel like that energy just disappears, and everyone's like kind of back to normal. And I'm like, why do we do this? We don't need this. Why don't we just stop? Let's just stop. Let's just stop. But I don't have the power to do that. I don't have the power to do it. Maybe one day I will. Or, maybe, like I said, maybe the holidays are eternal. Maybe it's always Christmas somewhere. Maybe it's always Hanukkah. If you have the right mindset, Hanukkah is everywhere. 8 days? More like 8 eternal days. 8. Well, if it was eternal, it wouldn't be 8. But you get the point. I think you get the point. I don't know. I feel like we've covered a lot today, and yet I feel like we haven't covered a lot today. Anything else we need to go over? Did I talk about the 10-minute? They dropped the new trailer, or a 10-minute clip of the new Star Trek series, Starfleet Academy, which looked very compelling. The Star Trek sets, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. There's something about, this latest incarnation of all the Star Trek series, the ceilings are getting higher and higher on these spaceships. It's very impressive. They're big on atriums in this universe. Big on atriums. It's all about the atriums. On this latest one, the ship had, it almost looked like a parking garage inside the ship with multiple levels, giant screens. It's kind of a cross between a spaceship and a Topgolf. It's kind of a combination between the two. But again, very compelling. The acting looks great. We'll see. It's coming out in January. Hopefully it'll be good. I will be tuning in. And I think that's good, right? That's good enough for this week, I think. Yeah, good. I'll hope, listen, have a happy holiday. Do the best you can. Have a happy holiday. If it's a difficult time for you as well, then I think the only thing I can say to that is join me in resentment. Whatever happened to that Dyson sphere? Mixed-use apartments. With the Whole Foods? Trader Joe's, actually. What about that planet where they couldn't have kids, so they tried to steal the kids from the Enterprise, and then they finally fixed their reactor core? Mixed-use apartments. Gelson's? Gelson's and a Trader Joe's. They ever figure out where those slugs who got their way into the admirals at Starfleet came from? You know, they found the homeworld 2 years ago. Mixed-use apartments. What's their grocery store situation? Ralph's. We're establishing our rebel base here on Yavin in this ancient temple. We have a permit for that, right? What are you talking about? This is a famous historical monument. I mean, they can't even film documentaries in here. How are we going to have a rebel base in here? The Death Star is on its way to destroy this entire planet. I think we've got bigger problems. This is a national treasure. You can't put that computer thing over there. You're on top of sacred ground. I think whoever lived here 9 million years ago would be understanding of our current situation. It's a 5,000 credit fine. I will pay it myself. You don't have 5,000 credits. Oh, you think you know what's going on in my own financials? I mean, you fly a Y-wing. Holy ho! Transition. How are your new Enterprise quarters? Okay, outside the door to my quarters, there's like this fake marble. It's driving me crazy. You got the quarters with the fake marble exterior? Those are like sought after. Yeah, but the inside is just like all the other quarters. I don't get it. And it's obviously fake marble. I'm pretty sure it's real marble. I'm not gonna put marble on a spaceship. I mean, they can replicate anything. It's not that hard to replicate marble, put it up. I'm telling you, you feel the texture. It's like a wallpaper thing. It's not cool. Well, I mean, you're mostly in your quarters anyway. What does it matter what the outside of your quarters looks like? You know, people are walking by and they're looking at that fake marble and they're thinking, well, what did he do to get that? And nothing. They think there's something there that isn't. Nobody ever thinks about you. You know that, right? I'll tell you something. If they can do fake marble, they can do fake wood. That's what I want. You want the cabin in the woods quarters? As a matter of fact, I do. Transition. Aliens were speaking through that meteorologist as she was doing the weather report. But did she finish the weather report? No, she didn't finish the weather report. If there's an alien invasion, how are we going to know what to wear? The trench coat or the windbreaker? Hey guys, did she finish the report after the aliens tried to communicate to us? Totally in the dark here. I'm going to have to go with the trench coat. That's a risk. If it's too warm out, you're going to be just holding that coat all day. All right, everybody calm down. All right, here's what we do. Here's what we do. Take both. Take the trench coat and take the windbreaker. We'll put them in the trunk, and if we need one, we just go back to the trunk. Oh, so you're living in a world where the car is always going to be just right there. We're not going to have to walk? You know, you'd think the aliens would at least have the decency to finish the report on behalf. Transition. It finally happened. One of Voyager's nacelles didn't turn up when it was going into warp. Oh, that's embarrassing. Who did that happen in front of? The Borg. So it's trying to go to warp and one goes up and the other one doesn't go up and oh man. I told Janeway, don't do that with the engines, okay? Fixed engines. It's all about fixed engines. I mean, everyone's always talking about the Klingon bird of prey. One wing doesn't go up and they're like all kind of flying around in circles looking awkward. We should have known better. I think with Voyager, they had the chance. They had the chance to do the downward facing nacelles that were fixed. They didn't take it. Never get too fancy with your nacelles. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to solve the mystery. There's no mystery. We're doing taxes. Well, I'm Sherlock Holmes. Surely I can help. Do you know how to do taxes? Is the person whose taxes you're doing accused of a crime of fraud? No, it's the end of the year. We're working on taxes. If there's any kind of tax fraud, I will find the culprit. We're working on Mr. Binderman's tax returns. He owns a drapery shop. And someone's trying to blackmail him. No crime is being committed in this situation. Okay, we appreciate that you're here to help, but maybe you need to go somewhere else. You would turn away the greatest detective of the 19th and 20th centuries. Well, can you go get some coffee for us? Yes, of course. What do you want? Well, Jim always likes like a venti iced mocha, and I'll just get some hot green tea. Does anyone want a protein plate? Transition. There's an alien on the station that absorbs a person's creativity as they're creating, and it causes that person to wither. So this isn't really a red alert situation, it's more like a yellow alert, right? They tried shooting a phaser at it, nothing happened. It's like invulnerable. Well, can we recruit this entity? I mean, let's send that against the Borg. How would that do anything against the Borg? It sucks up people's creativity. Okay, here's what we do. We go up to the Borg, we say, hey, have you guys thought of putting pen to paper about your life story? There's a story here. I don't think the Borg are novelists. Then we gotta get them into watercolors. They wouldn't be into watercolors, they'd be into acrylics, obviously.
Transition. Oh, look, it's a comet. Is it headed towards us? I guess it's gonna miss us. Boy, do I feel relieved. That's one of our little spaceships. They're not very intimidating. And here's our space station. It's fine, but it's not great. It's all fine, but it's not great. It's fine, but it could be better. It's fine, but it's not great. But hey, look at this way. That comet didn't hit us.
We are the Dominion. Hey, does your group include those aliens that like to play weird games? No. They're not a part of the Dominion. Not at all. Yeah, they just go around throwing people into these weird games. It's like this weird Jumanji thing. We're in no way affiliated with those aliens at all, whatsoever. You know, you're acting like you are affiliated with them and you just don't want anyone to know. It's not like we signed them to a contract that we just can't get out of now. Man, so what's that like, just having them just kind of be around, challenging people to play games? It's awful. We just wake up one day and we're in the game again and we got to play it, and it's, you know, we know it's not life-threatening now, but it's just annoying. Transition. So you need to cut down on carbs and watch your cholesterol moving forward. But the Force is strong with me. Yeah, just because the Force is strong with you, that doesn't mean that you can keep eating like you're 15 years old. I am one of the most powerful Jedi in the galaxy. Yeah, you also have a skin rash that you can't seem to get rid of. Probably because you're eating too much sugar. If only the Force could fix that. The Force can't fix any of this. Have you looked at Yoda lately? It just sucks, you know, being this strong with the Force, and yet at the same time, a plate of pasta can do me in for 2 days. Transition. My Batman outfit is complete, Alfred. You're going to go with the big, large bat symbol. You're not going to go with the round one. What's wrong with the larger bat symbol? There's an elegance that's lost with this larger bat symbol. It's a bit brutal. Yeah, but I'm Batman. Batman's supposed to be brutal. From a design perspective, the ovular circle with the bat in the middle, it balances better. Well, I want to spark fear in the hearts of my enemies, but at the same time, design's important. Design is critical. But I don't know, I like a bat symbol that looks like that particular bat is on steroids. The bat in that symbol looks as if it requires medical attention. Transition. The nacelles are green. Oh, so it's a Romulan ship? No, it's a Federation ship. They screwed up, the nacelles are green. Oh, that's bad. I know it's bad. You can't have green nacelles on a Federation starship. Everyone knows it's blue. For the most part, it's always been blue, right? How do you screw up the nacelle? You know, people are under a lot of pressure. Things happen. It's fine. We've got to fix this. We got to do something. Can't we just put in like a blue light gel or something in the thing? No. It must be. They can't use the green energy. I don't think that's how that works. I'm telling you, it's probably a light bulb or something. The Admiral finds out about this. It's just gonna be a disaster. Well, what kind of starship is it? An Akira class. Somebody put green nacelles on an Akira class? Oh, someone is losing their job. You don't do that to an Akira class. It's a certain kind of sacrilege, isn't it? Transition. They were out of that kind of alkali water you wanted at the store. Did you try the Mirror Universe? No, I did not try the Mirror Universe. Nobody goes to the Mirror Universe unless they want trouble. No, it's fine now. People go back and forth all the time. It's not like it used to be. So you go to the Mirror Universe just to go shopping? Yeah, just stay away from the raging dictators and you're fine. If Deep Space Nine is in the Mirror Universe, wouldn't the lighting be like a lot brighter? Yeah, it's only personalities that are the opposite, not the ambient lighting. Transition. Guile cannot participate in the street fight today. What happened? He has a low-flow shower. He can't get his hair into a flat top. I thought he did it all with product. The shower is an intricate piece of the puzzle. Well, there's got to be something we can do. You don't understand. Without his flat top, it takes him a full 3 seconds to power up his sonic boom instead of the usual 2. It's weirder and weirder with these superpowers, man.
Nerdyvirgin.com